So we just touched down in Puerto Rico, which is a 3.5-hour flight from Atlanta. Now we're going to grab our rental from Beep Beep Jeep. We picked them for 4 main reasons.
They drop your rental right at the airport. Tolls are included. We specifically wanted a 4-wheel drive because terrain can get pretty rough. And they had great reviews. There's also a bonus gift bag.
Little souvenir bag, that's rad. Oh, look at that. Welcome Soto family, that's dope. That's pretty cool. Oh, some snacks.
Snacks.
Right now we're heading to Vieques, an island off the coast of Puerto Rico, which is home to the most bioluminescent bay in the world. And lucky for us, 2 nights ago was the new moon, so we should have no problem seeing the ocean glow.
We're parking at Ferry Terminal and flying to Vieques. After speaking to someone, we found out the parking lot is a little further down the road.
Okay, so we're parking at the Ferry Terminal and then we're taking like an Uber over to the airport. So Air Link is a 10-minute flight. We paid $54 per person for a non-refundable one-way. And what was the deal with the luggage?
It cost $78.
Okay.
Because we went over the $25 limit, or 25-pound limit per person.
Yeah, so it's like $2 for every pound over 25 bucks, right?
25 pounds.
25 pounds.
That's it? This is what we're flying in. Holy shit. All right. Yeah. I'm excited. All right. But this is way cooler than I thought. Baby.
All right, so a little bit of a pro tip. If you take Air Link, you should have pre-scheduled a car beforehand. Right now, Alicia's inside and she's doing her best to get a car, but it's looking rough right now, so we might be here for a bit.
Who's your friend behind you?
Okay, we got our taxi, now we're just waiting. Didn't cost us too much time, but in the interim, might as well tell you about Vieques.
For over 60 years, starting in the 1940s, the U.S. Navy occupied nearly 3/4 of the island, using it as a bombing range and a military training site. But the people of Vieques never gave up trying to get their land back, and after decades of peaceful resistance, they won. In 2003, the Navy officially left, and the land was returned to the people. Today, most of the former military land is protected as the Vieques National Wildlife Refuge. That's why the beaches are so pristine and underdeveloped, and why the bioluminescent bay is thriving. We're staying at Blok, a stunning modern hotel designed by award-winning Puerto Rican architect Nathaniel Fuster. The aesthetic was actually inspired by the coral reefs surrounding the island.
How beautiful is this place?
Oh, it worked. Look at that.
Wow. Okay.
So we have a pretty solid view, and we're only on the first floor.
In addition to direct beach access, Blok has an amazing rooftop bar. Our tour of Mosquito Bay wasn't until 9 p.m., so we grabbed some dinner downstairs at Placita. We chose the Pirate Bio Bay tour based on its Google reviews. They provide all the gear and clear kayaks. Don't worry about wearing shoes, you'll see why.
And welcome to the mud! Oh. Yeah!
You can hear my camera underwater, but it can't pick up the bioluminescence. The glowing effect comes from millions of tiny organisms called dinoflagellates. When they're disturbed, they light up as a defense mechanism.
Oh my god. It's like you're knee deep right now.
Don't let the mud scare you. The roads are rough and you'll get dirty, but none of that matters. It's like kayaking through the stars. It's incredible. Do not skip this. Book the tour and thank us later.
So today we're heading to the Pork Highway, Ponce, and then we're gonna end up in Cabo Rojo, but we're gonna grab coffee first. Blok does have coffee and it's really good, but we're gonna check out a local place in Vieques called Christie's on the Caribe, and then we're taking the ferry over to the mainland.
This is a coconut thing with coconut on coconut and coconut rum, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers, baby. Want to split the fat ass pancakes? And apparently they're known for their fat ass pancakes, but we ordered their version of tacos. Oh, before you leave Blok, you have to make sure that's closed. Otherwise, they're gonna charge you $100. We really love Vieques, and we wish we had a few more days there. Blok was great, definitely recommend. Got it, baby? The ferry was cheap and easy, only $2 per person. We were on the passenger and cargo ferry, which takes about 1.5 hours because they have to load it. Online, it says the passenger-only ferry takes about 35 minutes. Welcome to Ruta de Lechon. This is Puerto Rico's famous pork highway, and it's lined with lechoneras that specialize in whole roasted pig. It smells amazing. This lechonera was made famous by Anthony Bourdain's show No Reservations back in 2006. Alright, let's break down this plate. Obviously you got your lechon, slow roasted pork with crispy skin, arroz con guandules, and pasteles, which tasted just like the ones my family made when I was a kid. Alright, our first bite.
It's freaking me out.
I really liked it. Make it a stop if you want authentic Puerto Rican cuisine and real local culture, but it's a lot of food. We really only needed one plate. Alright, we're about an hour from our next stop, Ponce. We made a quick stop in Ponce, known as the Pearl of the South. This is also where Alicia's grandfather is from. Parque de Bombas was built in 1882 for an exhibition. It served as the main firehouse for over 100 years before becoming a museum honoring the firefighters who saved the city from a massive fire in 1899. The road to the B&B is a bit narrow and twisty, but we promise it's worth it. We're staying at Four Casitas, an eco-friendly bed and breakfast on 7 acres of farmland in the foothills of Cabo Rojo.
Welcome to Four Casitas. We have a little pool here. We have our living room here. Bedroom, nice high ceilings, dressing area, and then you'll circle over here to the bathroom and shower. And then we end up back out in the main part in the kitchen. Can I move in? Where's my cocktail?
We're headed to a local spot for dinner that our B&B host Fernando recommended. The seafood was really well cooked and the views and vibe were perfect. On the next vlog, we catch some sun on Buye Beach. We chase the sunset on the road to happiness in Rincon, go to a coffee farm on top of a mountain. We stop by and see the famous Yauchromatic and leave our beloved Cabo Rojo for San Juan.